Hello there, Cancer. How are you? It's so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we're doing your April Tarot love reading. So we'll take a look at the overall energies in your romantic love life with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details. And if you're enjoying the content that I create or resonating with the message, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider liking, commenting, or subscribing. All of those things help to get my message out to more people, and I really appreciate all of your support. Okay, so let's take a look. The cards are jumping. They want to talk. Let's take a look at your overall energy this month in your romantic love life sector. Milestone. Really nice. I'm thinking Aquarius had this same energy. So you could be dealing with Aquarius, but you don't have to be. There's a sense of there could be a relationship that you're already in or could have been in before. That is kind of like healing. Okay, coming back together again. If it doesn't come back together, it's at least that energy of a closing out in a good way. It's going to be a milestone. Something, it's a relationship I feel like that has you kind of like internally torn or has some internal conflict to it. This relationship does not have to have anything to do with your romantic love life. It could, but it could also be a family or friend relationship. But this relationship that is kind of like either getting a true closure or is being healed, the energy with that is going to help open up your romantic love life sector. Yeah, intuition and manifestation. This, I feel like you've had this in your energy for a while, but it's as if you knew this had to almost come full circle. It's that energy of full circle. Very different than Aquarius, I'll have to say. Okay, so let's see what your soulmate cards say. I'll have to say, these cards are jumping today. Lots that they want to say. There we go. Okay, we have pause, forgive, split energy, and yes. Okay, it's very interesting because the cards in the deck, when I went to pull them, were in this way, with forgive first and then pause. But when I put them down on the table, they switched. And that makes a lot of sense. I think you've had some type of relationship that has been put on pause. Once again, it could be romantic, but it could be friend or family. So keep that in mind. That relationship was put on pause for some reason. But now, we have split energy. So there's this energy that the two of you have been split, right? And now there's this sense of forgiveness. And with a yes card, okay, we have memories and ascend. Really lovely energy about understanding perhaps in a new way what occurred in that relationship. And by healing that, by taking a look at that and understanding the bigger picture of how that relationship plays out in your life. Okay. Once again, you don't have to necessarily reunite with that person, but it's understanding that relationship and how that is playing a bigger role in your life. Even if that person is no longer in your life, it's kind of like this aha moment, seeing the big picture, understanding how even if that was a painful separation from that person, that there is a silver lining to it. It's feeling this sense of gratitude for that person and the part that they played in your life, even if you don't want that person in your life anymore. And that is what's bringing in this milestone. It's giving you a fresh set of eyes as far as love is concerned. This relationship has a lot to do with how you believe in love. Your beliefs around love, what you deserve in love. So, this could be, even a parent, a sibling. It could be a really good friend, somebody that has helped you, perhaps in a painful way, but has helped you to understand relationships and exactly what you deserve in them. So this relationship in the past could have been a toxic relationship. There could have been codependency or something like that. But because of that, you have been opened up. Your heart chakra has been opened up, and you are like a totally different person now than you were when you were with that person. So let's go ahead and take a look at the tarot, get some more details for you. So your present energy is the Page of Swords. Yeah, gathering this information, like learning, taking a clear look. You may be even getting a message from this person. I get the sense that when you get this message, there's this, you're going to be able to tell, like almost instantly, whether this is somebody you want to reunite with or not. They're going to say that thing. This is about communication, right? They're going to say something or do something, and you're going to be like, yes. That it's kind of like, I see it, it's that energy of, oh, I so get this now. I get how, it's some type of a trigger for you, or it's, an expectation or a judgment of you or of what they want for you in your life or something like that. And you're going to be like, yes, that's why I can forgive, but I also have to walk away. So let's take, it's taking some strength to navigate through this, but this is like a big milestone. I'm seeing, the trophy there. I feel like it's almost like running a marathon. The fact that this has been a long process. I feel like this person was in your life for a very long time. And that could be why, it's kind of like a family member or a friend that you've had for a very long time. And you're understanding now, okay, they don't really have my best interest in mind. They have their own agenda. And it's almost as if you're like, oh, I really see it now. Like you may have had glimpses of it in the past, but now you truly see it. Okay, so let's take a look at your obstacle, Chariot. And there's your energy, Cancer, not being able to move on from this. And the reason is because you have to close this out. You have to reach this milestone. You have to understand that, okay, this person really, they just don't have my best interest in mind. Just getting to that point where you understand, okay, that's the way it is. And then deciding how you want to move forward. Do you want to say to this person, okay, I really can't have you in my life anymore? Or are you going to try to work on it? Whatever the situation is. This is a lesson, though, that you kind of almost have to really embrace and learn in order to get to the point where you can have a very strong bond in a romantic relationship. This person is on your path so that you can almost be opened up to having a true emotional, intimate connection with a soulmate. Really lovely. Yeah, this person brings you a lot of confusion. And that's why you're having trouble moving forward also. So let's see what the advice is from Spirit. And then we are going to clarify these. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, planting the seed for something that will last long term. This can be an offer. This could be you offering something to them or they offering something to you. But I feel as if you're going to have this occurrence with this person very soon. And then out of that, okay, you'll be able to move forward and plant a seed in a new relationship. I really feel like you have more of a new relationship. Hanged Man on the bottom, there's that energy of waiting. Like you've been waiting for this person to see the light, to see your light, to value you, to value your relationship with them. And I'm not sure that they are. For some of you, this person may be coming in and wanting to, have a new start with you, plant something, trying to work on it. We'll check that out when we clarify. I feel like for a lot of you, this is something that kind of like is a test, the final test. And then you get the romance of your life. And then, oh my gosh, Three of Pentacles. There's the Fool. I love this. Okay, I feel as if this is the energy of you're learning how relationships all work together. That relationships do have work. The Three of Pentacles is also divine timing. You know, it's spirit coming in and allowing things to work out. Now, once again, you don't have to necessarily reunite with this person. It is about closing it out, working together to decide how to move forward, whether you're together or you're not, or you have some kind of combination like, okay, yeah, we'll get together on Thanksgiving dinner, right? But we're not going to, do a week's vacation or something like that. Learning how to maneuver a relationship takes a lot more wisdom, courage, strength in order to get something to work out than it does to just, turn your back on somebody. It takes a lot more energy for you to do that. So let's go ahead and clarify these. Because I feel, you do. Oh, look at this. Yeah. You're going to have a very strong, happy family on a new path. You're building. It's kind of like a building month. Let's put it that way, right? It's kind of like you're working on building up your skills of seeing the clarity and just how relationships work. And I feel like you've been working on that for a while, Cancer. So I think this is like, just really seeing things for what they are. Seeing this person for how, and how you played a role in that relationship, right? Okay, so let's take a look at this Page of Swords. We have 8 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. There's that Fool card again. See, you have a lot of new energy in your aura. Okay, so you've had a lot of doubts about whether this relationship in the past, or perhaps any relationship, can go the distance. There's this energy of, what is it that makes a relationship last forever? You may have even kind of like Googled that, or, done some research on, I'm seeing, like couples that have been married like 50 years or something like that. And, trying to see what makes a relationship last for a long time. I feel like that is something that's important to you, Cancer, is that you really want your relationships to last the test of time with the 10 of Pentacles. And yet at the same time, you're doubtful that it can happen, right? So you could have had experiences in the past, especially as a child, where you didn't really have any good role models that had loving relationships that lasted a long time. It's something that I think you may innately want, and yet at the same time, you're not sure you can have it. Here's the thing. The 8 of Swords, she has the blindfold on, right? But look, her hands are just in her pockets. She can take the blindfold off at any time. The swords are in the ground. The swords are not going to hurt her. It's your own imposed fear of taking a look at perhaps this past situation and why it didn't last, or what unique traits were in that relationship that prevented it from going the distance. Or is there a chance that it could? It's almost as if you're putting the blindfold on and not looking at that situation. And I feel like there's a little bit of fear of finding the truth about why it didn't go the distance. That's a conversation, having a conversation with somebody and really being open to hearing what they say as well as expressing how you feel. Those conversations can be very difficult, especially if it's with, somebody that's been in your life a long time and really means a lot to you. Those conversations are harder with those types of people than, with strangers on the street or somebody, that's just an acquaintance. And so what you've been doing is kind of like focusing on your independence, saying, hey, I'll just go my own way. I'll work on my pentacles and live my life the way I want to. But down deep inside, Cancer, you are one of those signs that really does want long lasting, loving relationships in your life. It's important to you. And so I feel like this relationship is helping you to open up to why is it so important to you, and what specific aspects about that a relationship that can last the test of time is important to you. So it's a part of your ascension. It's a part of ascending to a higher level of understanding that we all bring certain strengths and weaknesses to every single relationship, and being open to looking at those and talking about those, and not, putting the blindfold on and going forward without really kind of taking a moment to really discover the truth. So let's take a look at the Chariot here. This is your obstacle. You're having a hard time literally being yourself and also moving forward. So let's see what we have here. 6 of Wands, Ace of Wands, 2 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles on the bottom. There you are. This is your energy, wanting to be the nurturing home and hearth queen, right? The Queen of Pentacles is the epitome of, the motherly energy, putting a lot of nurturing into herself, into her family, knowing that she's providing a very fine, stable, nurturing environment for her family. And that's what you're wanting. That is definitely your energy. You're wanting to have success in a fresh start, perhaps with this person in the past, but definitely this energy of a fresh start in how you proceed and go forward in the future in your relationships. It's time to decide. Are you going to follow the same patterns that you had in the past, or the same patterns that this particular relationship has kind of brought to light for you? Or are you going to make changes? Make changes in your patterns of behavior, in your patterns of thinking, that will help to attract people that are on this higher level that you are vibrating on now. So it's almost as if you've learned the lessons, right? And you can choose to go in a new direction. But at the same time, sometimes it's easier to stay where we are. And I feel like that is why this person is coming back in. It's in order to close out that energy, to understand, Cancer, that you are moving on, that you have learned those lessons, that you are ready for new. And, once again, it's not that you're throwing the baby out with the bathwater as far as this past connection, but you're looking at it in a different way, and you're building healthy boundaries, and, you're kind of like understanding how that person really fits into your life, almost in a more loving way now, because there's not the resentment. You're understanding that this person really has given you a gift. A gift, right? The Ace of Pentacles is a gift, that they've given you a gift because you've seen something about yourself or something about your patterns of thinking or behavior that you hadn't seen before. So let's go to the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, King of Wands on the bottom. You gotta love that. Okay, see, you're getting, when you go within, you're able to drop the burdens of the past. You're seeing very clearly how this relationship, and perhaps the way that this person triggered you, or your patterns of behavior or whatever, you're seeing clearly now that you have to drop these burdens in order to plant new seeds, either with this person and this relationship, or in a new relationship. Because, I want to say, this is a romantic love reading. We don't have one cup on the table at this moment, not one cup. And I feel like that is a clear-cut sign that new love can't come in until you clear out this old, until you can see clearly that, there are things that you are carrying a burden about. And it could be even, we have the forgive here. You may have regrets. You may have, feelings of guilt or shame about this past relationship. But it's about taking a look at that, understanding that that was part of your journey, and knowing that you can take a fresh start. You can go on a new path starting today. I read one time that, even if you're like on a diet and, you eat ice cream or something like that for breakfast. Say you eat ice cream for breakfast. A lot of people would say, oh, well, today's shot, so I'm just going to eat whatever I want for the rest of the day. But I read once that, even if you splurge and you go off what it is that you're trying to accomplish for yourself, right? That the very next minute is a fresh start. That you can start anew that very next minute. It's all in the choice. It's the choice that you make. Are you going to go on the new path, or are you going to continue down this path? And I feel like you really are dropping the burdens, whatever that may mean to you, dropping the burdens and going forward in a much better way. Oh, 10 of Cups. Okay, now, remember how I was saying that there's no cups on the table? Okay, look at what we have. The 2 of Cups and the 10 of Cups. The soulmate comes in. You are the phoenix rising from the ashes. The death card, true transformation. Choosing to go in a new direction. Choosing to love yourself and to, not put up with toxic behaviors or, situations, people in your life that are, not on your path, do not have your highest good in mind. It's about understanding that you've learned that lesson, but now it's about taking a shift and moving into a new direction. Every ending has a new beginning, and it is about learning how to work with others. It's not about shutting people out. It's not about turning your back necessarily on everybody, right? There is this, you have this independent, I'm going to do it all on my own type of energy. But what you're coming to realize is that's not what you want. You really do want good, healthy relationships in your life, and that it's worth putting some work into it. Because when you do, look at this, you have the 2 of Cups and the 10 of Cups. I mean, this is a true soulmate that is there to help build a happy family with you. Something that is going to last the test of time. And the Empress, one of my favorite cards, because it is a rebirth. You're like rebirthing yourself. Once you realize, okay, I'm ready to put my single independent life to the side, and go in a new direction, to have love in my life again. It's almost as if you're choosing, to have love in your life. I feel like this past relationship almost kind of like, left you feeling like I'm never going to love again. It's just not worth it, right? And now you're stepping into this energy of, no, I really do want it. I'm embracing it. It's something that's part of me. What do I believe about money, and do my beliefs match my dreams? Okay, so I can't remember. Somebody else had this. Interesting energy, because money is just energy, but money is also related to how we feel about ourselves, our worthiness for material goods, but also our worthiness for love. So it is kind of interesting that this energy is coming up, because at the beginning of your reading, you're working on all your pentacles, right? And then at the end, we have the love. So it's like you're learning to, value yourself, right? So that you can attract in somebody that is really in line with who you are and who you're becoming. All right. How does your relationship with money affect your current situation? Do you believe you are worthy? Do you believe you're capable? Do you trust money? Does money trust you? Money is an energy. It ebbs and flows. You are worthy of it, and it's your responsibility to heal your relationship with money as part of your waking up to the whole of you and your purpose. I feel there could be something there too about this person in the past didn't really understand what your purpose, what you wanted to create in the world. And so I feel like that may have been part of why you know, they were kind of a trigger for you to going deep within and understanding that your purpose is part of who you are. Oh my gosh. New love. I knew it. I knew it. There's such a sense of new love here. Okay, make the effort. We have make the effort. I really feel like it's about making an effort with this past connection, even just closing it out. Really being grateful for that person being on your path, for what they have taught you about yourself, and embracing that energy of being really able to forgive them, forgive yourself, forgive the situation, and then being able to move on. It is about taking that effort. And then we have soulmate and wedding. So, you do. I feel like you're closing this out and bringing in this beautiful new love. Something that's really amazing because you're ready for it. I feel like you maybe just weren't ready for new love yet. Cancer, you can't bring it in until you're ready for it. I feel like you're finally ready for it. Okay, let's see what we have here. This is your Lover's Oracle. If you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind. For the heart is the gateway to the soul. And I feel like part of that comes back to what would you do with this person in the past? If you could go back and you could redo anything, right? Or you could say anything to this person, what would that be? Because part of that is your healing, healing energy is taking a look at that situation and thinking about, how you might have done it differently, or how, having that conversation with them. What would you say? So really interesting energy there, Cancer. Well, and I do personal readings. If you're interested, the link is in the description box below. And I do hope that you have resonated with this. And if you have, I wish you so much love and light in this situation and in all your situations. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.